In this video, I will play Blackjack online with basic strategy. As many wonder whether or not you can play basic strategy online, I will do a practical demonstration, taking the opportunity while I do it to explain in detail how to play basic strategy. At the end of the gameplay, we will see if I could win or not, and draw conclusions. So, stay with me till the very end to master this technique like a pro and learn important insights. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, the ultimate destination for quality casino content. Here you can find the latest info and strategies for roulette, blackjack, poker, slots, and more. If you want to stay ahead of the game and be best equipped to try and beat the casinos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. In the link in the description of this video, you can also find a link to our Telegram channel, where we share extra content that never makes it to YouTube. And you can also find a list of safe licensed casinos we recommend, with free money bonuses that they offer. Basic strategy is one of the most popular systems used to win at blackjack, used by gamblers all around the world, and it's the base for counting cards. If you want to count cards, you must first master how to play basic strategy. It's quite common knowledge in the world of card counters, and really in any physical casino, you will find many people playing basic strategy, as it mathematically reduces the house edge from 1.5% to 0.5%. However, many people ask, can you play basic strategy and count cards in online casinos? Well, the answer is yes. Despite what many people think, you can play basic strategy in any online blackjack or live dealer, although you can only really count cards in live dealer blackjacks, which can still be found in most online casinos. Today, we're going to play in online blackjack, as it's faster to explain the basic strategy, but you can use it in both live dealers and online blackjacks, and of course also in physical casinos like Las Vegas. But before moving on, I wanted to quickly remind you that playing in unlicensed online casinos is risky and can lead to serious legal and financial consequences. Not only is it sometimes illegal to play in casinos that don't have the necessary certifications in your country, but playing in unlicensed casinos can also result in unfair payouts, fraudulent activities, and even rigged games that make you lose on purpose. Your hard-earned money can be at risk when playing in such casinos, as these entities are often located in tax havens and can disappear overnight, leaving you with no way to recover your funds. To avoid these risks, we strongly recommend that you only play in certified online casinos that are licensed and regulated by reputable international gambling agencies. In the link in the description of this video, you can find a list of certified online casinos in your country. We have thoroughly checked and vetted these casinos, and we can guarantee that they have the required regulations and are safe and trustworthy. Many of them also offer free money and free spins to new players. So we've created a good comparison of these bonuses. If you want to play with peace of mind, we highly recommend you play in one of those safe brands. For our American friends out there, each US state has different regulations regarding what online casinos are legal and what are not, and some states only accept social casinos. For your peace of mind, in the link in the description, you can find what online casinos are legal in your state. As usual, I will play in a European casino with euros, but obviously, this method can be played with any currency. Dollars, pounds, euros, or anything else. Just make sure you're in a safe casino that is legal in your country. Let's get going. Here we are. So, I will take for granted that you know the rules of blackjack, but if you don't, here's a super quick explanation. We try to hit a number that is as close as possible to 21, but not over, otherwise we bust. We get dealt 2 cards and choose whether to hit to draw another card, or to stand with the cards we have. We play against the dealer and it tries to do the same, although we only know its first card. Who has the highest number but not over 21 wins. Right, to play basic strategy you simply have to follow a chart that tells you when to hit and when to stand, depending on statistics. This you can see now on screen is the chart I'm talking about. You can download it from the link in the description, and you can save it on your phone or computer or print it, and keep it next to you at your next blackjack game. Let's start playing. I will use a base bet of €2, which could be anything, $5 or whatever. We never accept insurance from the dealer, and with 17 for us, the chart tells us to always stand. But this time the chart was wrong. We lost. Okay, in this case, the basic strategy doesn't say to do this, but I like to recoup my losses with a doubling system. So when I lose, I will double my bet, and I will double it until I win, recouping everything and then going back to my base bet. In this case, we hit blackjack, so we won straight away, and we got back our losses. Alright, let's go back to the base bet. For me, €2. With 12 from my cards and 10 from the dealer, the chart tells us to hit. Let's do it. With 18, we always stand. and we win. With 12 and 7 we hit, and with 19 we stand. And we won again. Every time we win, we double our bet. With 20, we always stand. And we won again. The dealer asks us to have insurance, but I repeat it, we never accept the insurance from the dealer. It offers it to us when the dealer has an ace, and there is a risk of it hitting a blackjack. And if that happens and we accept the insurance, we lose less. But really, it's a bit of a scam. With 16, we still hit. Ah, damn it, we busted. We bust when we hit a number over 21, and therefore we lose automatically. So, we double our bet. With 14 for us and 6 for the dealer, the chart tells us to stand, so we do it. And there you have it, the dealer busts, so we win. The dealer has to always hit until it has 17, so for example, if it has 16, it has to hit, even if the basic strategy says it's a very bad idea. This is a good advantage for us. With 14 and 10, we hit. Here, I'm playing with an Italian casino, but the red button is for standing and the green one is for hitting. Duh, I know, but I wanted to specify. And we win. Okay, so you get the gist of it. Basically, basic strategy is like your personal cheat sheet for blackjack. It tells you the best move to make for any hand you're dealt, based on what card the dealer is showing. It's obviously not 100% always correct, that would be impossible, but it gives you the best shot at winning. In my case, I also add a doubling system to recoup losses, but that really isn't part of the basic strategy, it's just an addition. Okay, but how does it do it? I mean, who wrote this chart, and why should I follow it? Basic strategy charts are a result of computer simulations. These simulations run millions of potential blackjack hands to figure out what's the optimal move, hit, stand, double down, split, for every possible player hand against each potential dealer up card. Why are they the best bet statistically? From a pure numbers perspective, blackjack is a game of probabilities. Each choice you make influences the outcome. The goal of basic strategy is to maximize your chances of winning by suggesting the optimal move based on long-term statistical outcomes. By consistently following the basic strategy, you're minimizing the house edge. That's the casino's built-in advantage as much as possible. So, over countless hands, this strategy ensures you're making the best statistical decision every time, giving you the best shot at being profitable in the long run. In short, basic strategy charts are the distilled wisdom of countless simulated blackjack games. Following them aligns your play with the laws of probability, tipping the blackjack odds more in your favor. So, why is it possible to play in online blackjacks too? For many reasons. Online blackjack, much like its brick-and-mortar counterpart, has set rules about how the dealer must play, e.g. whether they must hit or stand on soft 17. Basic strategy is designed based on these rules. So as long as you're aware of the specific rules of the online game you're playing, you can apply the appropriate strategy. But wait, I hear you say, isn't each hand in online blackjack independent because the game uses algorithms to simulate the randomness of deck shuffling? That is correct, and this is the reason why you can't count cards in online blackjacks, only in live dealers, as past hands don't affect future ones. However, basic strategy doesn't rely on past outcomes. It's a system based on the total value of your cards and the dealer's face-up card, making it ideal for online play. Also, one of the benefits of playing online is that there's less pressure compared to a physical casino. You can have your basic strategy chart right next to you, referencing it as you play without worrying about time or judgment from others. It's a great way to practice and become a pro, as in order to count cards, you basically need to memorize this chart. But at the beginning, it's pretty handy to spend some time with the chart next to you. Obviously, it's important to play in reputable casinos. Reputable online casinos use random number generators, RNGs, to ensure game fairness. This means that each hand is genuinely random, aligning with the probabilistic foundations of basic strategy. I can't say the same for unlicensed casinos though, so it's always important to stick to the licensed ones, which you can find in the link in the description. Alright, I'll keep playing like this for another few minutes. I will speed up the video and let's see what happens. See you in a bit. Alright, here we are guys. After a total of around 8 minutes of playing, I won nearly €35. going from €100 initially to €134.80. This was by doing base bets of €2 each, but obviously this can be done with various base bets, either bigger, like $5, or even more like $50 per bet, or smaller. Some casinos even allow you to bet 10 cents as a base bet. Just remember, if you do also double when you lose, it could get nasty pretty quickly, as you double exponentially. So if your base bet is $20, yes, you win $20 each time, but if you lose, with a balance of 100, you won't be able to do more than one doubling. Also, if you do double, as usual, it's important to set a stop loss, to avoid getting to insane doublings for recouping a small bet. It's up to you if you want to double at all. Most people don't and just accept losses, and when you count cards, you don't have to resort to doublings at all, as the card counting will determine the bet. So, as you can see, you can absolutely play blackjack online with basic strategy, as the fact that each hand in online games is independent doesn't affect basic strategy, which doesn't rely on past outcomes. It's actually a pretty good and handy way to learn and practice this strategy, before going on to live dealer blackjacks or brick and mortar casinos to then use it together with counting cards. I remind you that you can find the link in the description of the chart for basic strategy, together with a list of safe and certified online casinos in your country and in each US state. I recommend using certified casinos if you want peace of mind and to avoid scams, rigged games, or even playing in illegal casinos in your country and having trouble with the law. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon, ninjas.